Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Identity. Now we're at episode 5 of season 4 of Azir. No break time this time because I don't have access to it yet. We're just getting straight into the episode. So let's just get into it. Episode 5 in Bang. Okay. Oh, but Subaru, that might be the point, my sweet Subaru. Dude, impressive ain't even the start of it, dude. Like, look up. Shala, do you know how to read? Respectfully. I actually am gonna bet she doesn't know how to read. Are they not marked? Bro, I can't read that. Oh, she can't read it either. Oh my goodness, she's dyslexic. Oh, does Subaru have to solo it? Well, Subaru, can you read them? I don't know if he looked in one. Oh, is he gonna recognize the name? That'd be crazy. No. Oh, he's falling in. Okay. Hello. What was that meow sound? Was that a meow? Oh my goodness. The books are little little movies. Oh! Wait, is this Typhon? Holy crap, I'm cracked. Who is this insane? Oh, Executioner? Maybe? Holy crap, her dad was an Executioner. Oh, and the blood's the only thing that's red. That's pretty cool. Ooh, and the blue, the flower. Dude, this is awesome. This is so cool. My chalice! You broke the chalice! You stupid brat! Poof! Incoming. Wait, don't abuse your daughter, though. That'd actually be horrible. Be nice to her. Aww. Holy crap, is this like her? Okay, it's up to them to confess and apologize. Bro, if a kid started asking me that when I'm up to the chopping block, I don't even know what. Whoa. Okay, her like witch factor engaged. Activated. No, don't ask the crowd. Don't ask the crowd. Oh, don't ask your dad. Oh, she's having so much fun. Oh no, GG. Wow, just like that. Sheesh! Yo, Typhon backstory is awesome. I was so not ready for that. Are we gonna get the backstories for all of the witches, dude? Also, thank you, Super, for narrating that. Shout out my boy, Subi Wooby. Sent him on like an acid trip. Wow. So I guess you have to know have met them to be able to read their book, maybe? Right. Yeah. Yeah. How did he get that? How did, like, to have her past written down is crazy. Yeah. But it could be, like, similar magic. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So other people can also read them. You just need to have the right book. Oh, that's so cool. What a unique library. The book was too hard. You're telling me, dude. Okay, so you literally met him in person. That's probably just the prerequisite. That's twice now. Everyone? I mean, I don't... Ah, jeez. Is there like a computer we can like look up specific people? Which sucks because like you need everybody to read every book to see if they recognize the names, because you might recognize the name only you recognize. Okay, why are you just being a freak? I know all sorts of dead people. Yo, shoulder. Bink. Yeah. Actually valid, dude. Imagine if it was like +1. Sorry. Who is your mother, mother? Oh my goodness. Oh, Raised by Wolves girl. That's a fun little concept. But I'm the GOAT. Ah. That would make sense. Would you recognize their names though? Holy Giga Chad, actual Giga Chad child. Giga Child? You're asking me, dude. Is it automatic? Is it still going? Would your book be added? Yeah, exactly. The echoing. I like the echoing of their shoes. It's a good detail. Not by era means not by time of death. That's actually crazy. On that Socrates grind set. All I know is I know nothing. Tell him. I mean, what if... No, Rem probably wouldn't be in here. Oh, sure. Okay. I kind of thought this was the final spot for some reason. Alright, bet. Yeah. Asshole, huh? Oh, they're getting along instead of Meili, like, yanking her hair. Do the splits. Now start twerking. Thanks, Shaola. Thank you, Shaola. Shaola GPT. Oh, like different keepers for different layers? Is that what you mean? Or rules? Okay, wait, what? Fraudastasia is locked in. Live Meili reaction? Live Meili reaction? Okay, okay. Could have maybe told us about this, but makes sense. Meili about to do something crazy. Maybe she's a mob beast. Maybe that's why they're getting friendly. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what Meili's about to do. Meili's doing something. Meili, what is up with you? Meili, why you look at... dude, Meili is freaking me out. Holy lawful good. Holy lawful good. Promises are important. Dude, holy animation budget on her. She's getting so much animation budget. Okay, yeah, hit it. Hit me. Never, ever, ever allowed to leave. Okay. What? What does that even mean? Killing machine. This is not Pokemon, dude. Does she know about Pokemon? She could. Man, people love exams in this world. Okay, do the exams. Do the rules. What is disrespect? Okay. And if we break one of them, she just rips our head off. Starts flicking us. My body is mine. She like loses her physical form. Oh, naturally. Whoa, what is this technique? Sorry. Lock in. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's very reminiscent, and there's like... But fair. It feels very reminiscent in many ways. Incredible work, Meili. This is what Meili was like creeping up behind her for the last 3 minutes to do. The root room. Where are we heading? The bathroom? Oh. It's the Mario 64 staircase. You know what I'm talking about? No? Okay. My fault. Alright, so what's the trial? Walking up some stairs? That's easy, bro. It's just the Mario 64 stairs. We just gotta walk up it, and then we gotta do a backwards long jump, and then spam our, like, jump button, I think. And then we go, like, grrrr, all the way up to the top instantly. Oh, it's giving me, like, Hunter x Hunter vibes, too. The Hunter exam. And we made it to a new trial. Beatrice was having so much fun doing that, too. She was having the time of her life getting carried by Subaru. It's kind of adorable. Oh, so this is the exam that you have to play. Oh, you don't play Terraria, you play Legend of Zelda. You have to beat... Which one, though? Twilight Princess? Wind Waker! Boot up Wind Waker, dude. Boot up Wind Waker. Oh no, it's Majora's Mask. We're cooked. No, that was easy. Oh no, red guy's gonna be here, I bet. This background looks like the background from the OP. Yo, it's Goji Gabaro. Hey! So, I actually am really good friends with your great-great-great-grandson. He lives! He lives! Get back! Does he have chopsticks on his waist? That's kind of cool. Is he already dead? We've already won. He's dying. Holy crap. He's so hungry. He hasn't eaten in eons, dude. He's narcoleptic? Charlotte, I think you literally just ruined our entire life. Oh, he's hungover. Oh, he's hungover. Wait, what you drinking, bro? Yo, hair of the dog? Another round? Come on, bro. Oh, anybody just be grabbing this. Dude, the episode's about to end. Stop running the ED, dude. Dude, slow down. Slow down. I want to see this guy do something. A babe, another babe, a sexy babe, shrimp, lackeys. Okay, this guy's got taste. He knew exactly who to scout for there. Holy. Shrimp. Holy crap. The first Sword Saint won. I don't know who Zero is. What, Nickelodeon? Who's like the Epstein Zero? I don't know. I was trying to say good on him for not being a pedophile. W? Oh, this guy's a problem. She don't know what that means, bro. You can't flirt with her. She doesn't know what flirting is. He's about to kill us. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah? That should be easy. Go behind him and stick fingers up his bum. Yeah! Yeah. Stick swinger. Is that the end? No, I want to see him swing his stick around. Please, man. Pull out your stick and start swinging it. Please, man. Please. No, not in front of the shrimps, okay? Make the shrimps leave, then we can work on that. Okay, what an episode. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought the books thing was going to be where we would, like, spend a lot of time on, but we actually just got Typhon lore and then dipped. And so I guess we'll return here later. But like this seems like such a location that we could spend forever in, you know, and like get so much knowledge in. It just requires time. And like in a weird way, we have infinite time, but in a weird way, like we don't want to be killing ourselves all the time because that's like dooming timelines potentially or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? That's like a weird attitude to have towards your own life, blah, 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 Subaru character development. So I can understand like we scanned one layer and then it was like, all right, let's just keep moving. But I am very intrigued on coming back here and grabbing more, you know? Also, good RNG to get Typhon's lore out of everyone. Typhon was like, let me look at my list of witches. She might have been the one I was, like, most interested in. Minerva, Sekhmet, Carmilla, Echidonia, Daphne, Satela, Typhon, Pandora, Teresa. Oh, no, that's what she said to Pandora, said a line to Teresa. She said, I want to understand you. What a freak. And then Hector. Honestly, bro, I want to know about Hector, dude. Hector's bum? What do you mean? Like, everyone's a woman and then Hector pulls up melancholy awe. When did Hector pull up? Okay, anyways, lock in. But yeah, out of that list, I was really interested in Typhon and her story, and we got it. Like, I was not ready for that, and that was really exciting. I feel like I was also really interested in Minerva. I really liked what Minerva was spitting. Bro, that entire tea party was so good. And so, yeah, any, like, throwback to that is really fun. It kind of makes me want to go rewatch the, what Typhon was saying in the tea party, just so we have a better idea of her character. Oh, and the blue the blue of the roses, which is interesting. The roses are blue instead of red, and the blood is still red. So I wonder if the roses are actually just blue roses, or if she sees the roses as blue, which is in some sort of parallel to like seeing the world in black and white. How like they're supposed to be red, but she's seeing them as blue, which shows that she has like a misguided POV on what good and wrong is, which then leads to her killing people through her cruel innocence, as Subaru put it, right? Maybe this is like some sort of like analogy for that in a way, that she has like an improper view of things, an improper view of the black and white, in that she's even seeing roses as blue, something like that. This is off-brand chess. Yo, I want to play chess with Alien. Yo, shout out Alien. That's my favorite piece in the game of chess. So that's exciting. What else? I mean, we kind of immediately got into that. And, like, oddly enough, I don't know how much more useful this library is unless we, like, scour it, you know? Does it actually... I feel like they kind of started assuming that anybody that had ever died was in it. Was that an assumption? I feel like Anastasia just started saying that. Now that we've solved the riddle, does this place finally interest you? I wonder. But the more dead people you know, the more books you can read, right? In that case, there might be quite a few in store for me. Was that literally the first we said of that? Let me look back a little bit. I feel like Anastasia said something. But yeah, so that's a little... I wonder who... Like, how are books appearing in here? And that's what Typhon was asking. It's just... It's a question we sadly do not have an answer for right now. So we just gotta, like, call it a day. But yeah, so... Typhon. What an interesting beat. As soon as... So she was so... It's really actually cool to see how panicked she was at, like, breaking something. Because she probably, like, thought she was going to get executed for this, right? Because she's been taught by her dad that, like, sin comes in black and white. And she never really understood it. And then she did a sin. Something she registered it as a sin. And it was like, oh my goodness, I'm freaking executed now. It's GG. I just ended my life. But then she was able to... She apologized. And then he accepted that. And so then she was like, oh, acceptance, like, it requires, how did she put it? She, like, phrased it a specific way of her interpretation of, like, justice. At that moment, the woman understood the scales that weighed a person's sins lay in none other than the sinner's own heart. And so, dude, she had her witch factor just, like, inside of her at birth or something. Where'd she get it? Because this is contrasting with, well, this is, like, separate than someone like Beetlejuice, who had, like, the sloth energy going, you know, where she just, like, straight has it. So I guess maybe, like, all the witches just, like, acted, like, had it at birth. I feel like that's worth writing down. Had power as a child, self-manifested, right? Like, that is a really interesting piece that maybe applies to every one of the witches. Man, I would love to know more about Pandora, bro. We gotta, like, that's what I mean, bro. We gotta scan all the... Oh, but Pandora's is alive. Maybe, I think, right? Pandora's just walking around. Yeah, that's true, because specifically we're thinking it has to do with the dad. But yeah, doom bada doom boom boom. Her idea of justice, she says, at that moment the woman understood the scales that weighed a person's sins lay in none other than the sinner's own heart. And so now she had gained the power that if she queries somebody about if they've sinned, if they believe they've sinned, then they break apart, right? Oh, because I think that's what happened to Subaru, right? Didn't he, like, break apart while, like, his mind was, like, freaking out about, like, how horrible he was or something? Again, I should probably rewatch the scene. But yeah, so she realized that the nature of sin lies in the heart of the sinners, and so when she asks anybody about sin, then they break apart at their own sin. But if somebody truly believed they had never sinned, then they probably wouldn't break apart, presumably. But, like, everybody thinks they've sinned if this little girl's asking with her little flower. Seems to be the idea. Really interesting. I like seeing that. That was cool. What else? So, met her in the tomb. Embodiment of innocent cruelty. It was basically reliving her past, reliving her things. Sounds like the tomb. Blah, blah, blah. Lets you relive others' memories. I'm trying to think whose memories would be worth reliving. I mostly know alive characters, not dead characters. I mean, all the witches are, like, massive picks. Teresa would be kind of nice. You know, Sword Saint Andy. I wouldn't mind some of that. But, like, I mean, who else would we even want? Beetlejuice? I mean, we kind of already got that through Amelia's backstory, but, like, Beetlejuice, why not? Regulus? Honestly, all the archbishops. Regulus and Beetlejuice. Though that's the only two that are actually cooked, huh? Yeah, that's actually crazy work. These books belong to people we know, and they allow us to relive their past. It's going to take ages to find any specific one. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, so this is the first time. I just skimmed through the entire thing. The first time that that the dead people part is said is when Meili says it. So I think that's actually just an assumption. There's an assumption that you have to die to get these books added, and that these are only the books of the dead. I think there's a very, like, there could be a world where some of these books are of people that are alive right now, and the book is just continually being written, right? Like, everybody has a past. You don't have to die to have a past, you know? So that's what the kind of thing that I'm thinking could be a thing, but who knows? And then the stairs upside. Charlotte was fun here. I actually kind of like seeing Charlotte be. Charlotte's weird. She's super weird. Though everybody agreeing she's weird and her being like, we didn't even really get answers on what she was because she said no to being a spirit. So it's kind of like, well, then what are you, right? Don't let me in with those fluffy pushovers. You talk about in the grass garden land. Maybe she doesn't even know she's a spirit or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Though, yeah, holy animation on her, dude. Chat, where are you looking? I'm not gonna tell, okay? I'm not gonna tell unless you tell, alright? You first. Let me know in the comments down below. Whoa, call to action. Talk about it. Anyways, the four rules, honestly, not really, like, much to say there. Because, like, we can't leave without telling her is pretty crazy, and then otherwise you're just not supposed to leave, like, at all, question mark? Unless you... Well, actually, I was a little confused about that. Because she was like, you can't... First, you shall not leave without completing the exams. Second, you shan't violate the exam rules, not disrespect the library, or destroy the library. So, okay, you can only leave after completing the exams, and you can't violate the exams rules, or she's going to start killing everyone. I mean, ideally, all the exams are, like, self-explanatory. Well, I guess no, because the phrase is, seek the favor of the fool who attained the heavenly sword. I guess we gotta convince OG Sword Andy to... give us a favor, and then presume, like, we got to convince somebody that's super hard-headed in order to, like, get through, which might include beating his booty a little bit. Hey, Regulus, pull up. Ha, I got someone for you to meet, Regulus. Pull up. But yeah, so I feel like, oh, and this scene was cute. I just want to replay this. Because as much as she was, like, screaming, she was having, dude, look how much fun she's having. She's smiling, dude. Slow down, bro. She said it like it's a roller coaster. Aww. This was a really cute for, like, bonding. And this makes me like the Subaru Beatrice dynamic more. Like, I thought this was really cute. But yeah. And then we started the exam by pulling it. I wonder if anybody could have pulled that. Probably. But what's the idea here? So, I guess, like, the thought is only one person, Subaru, could have solved, or somebody from the real world with enough star knowledge, could have solved the first exam. So I feel like you've already, like, why put this other exam up? It's like, we've already, I'm trying to get into the head of the sage, right? Why put up this exam to lock this area? If we've already filtered out people that aren't from the modern world, through the first exam, using the star thing, what is this supposed to filter out? They might call this flipping the chessboard. You know what I mean? But, like, what is the goal of this exam? And I honestly am not sure. It could be to teach us something, to, like, give us knowledge by being able to talk to somebody important in the history of the world, depending on, like, how this guy exists. Is he, like, a simulation? Is he actually here? Or, like, what's going on? So maybe there's, like, important intel inherently in this interaction. Or... I mean, what else? That, like, Subaru X, whoever's, like, doing the test, needs to prove themselves in some way? Like, prove physical strength, I feel like we already did by getting to the tower itself and surviving Shaola. Like, you kind of proved being able to, like, handle a dangerous environment. And then the next one proved that you're from Earth and have star knowledge. And then this one, what is being proven? That you're able to work with difficult personalities? Like... You know what I mean? I'm really not too sure. But I feel like there's a... Yo, Shala's a battery. Oh, and wait, and then him saying shrimp, that was funny. That was good. When did he say that? I want to watch him say that again. But yeah, I'm a little unsure what he might be getting right here. What might be getting said. Okay, what you got for me, bro? What you got for me? Let's analyze the people that just pulled up. Anastasia, a babe. Amelia, another babe. Shaula, a sexy babe. Wait, Shaula hates him, but he thinks she's super hot. Wait, because he added sexy to this, which means there's probably some sort of a special interact. You know what I mean? Like she's like, oh, he bullies everyone that like is weaker than him, and everyone's weaker than him, but he thinks she's super sexy. Oh, that kind of is actually scary. Yo, sword priest, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything untoward, did you? Shrimp. And how quickly, like, he hovers on the people he thinks are attractive, and then looks at the kids and is like, nope, 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 nope. He just doesn't care. That was funny. The camera work they did really well there to, like, get us in his head. Yeah. And the babes got it by, asking for the favor, pretty much. Seek the favor of the fool who attained this heavenly sword. Fool made me think tarot for, like, a split second. But I don't think this guy doesn't give me the fool energy. I think it's more just like idiot that got the sword. I think, but it is capital F fool. So it makes me think that it might have like a light tarot connotation. Ironically, I mean, I feel like I would consider Subaru to be the fool in like the ultimate way. Because the fool is always like kind of the goat, right? I don't know. The fool's got aura in the tarot deck, like more than like most others. They're like a wild card kind of energy a little bit, right? The Wanderer, that's like, isn't that a spicy archetype? And I feel like Subaru's got it because he's from the other world, and is like wandering through this world. That's very fool-coded in my mind. Julius Juculius. Wait, okay, let's be real. Your name's Julius Juculius? Yo, your dad was like, hey, our last name's Juculius. I'm gonna name my kid Julius. You were just asking for him to get bullied, man. I ain't got a name worth giving. I'm nothing more than a stick swinger. Holy aura. Yeah. Okay, anything else this episode I even want to yap about? I feel like the Typhon stuff was so cool. I really like the Typhon stuff. Oh, the ED. Dude, let me look at the ED lyrics. Because I haven't looked at that. But otherwise, a more simple episode. Some more like character dynamics, which are fun. I like getting to know Melee a bit better too. Though honestly, we just kind of got like orphan traumatic backstory and mama mob beasts. It's kind of like, I don't know, nothing revolutionary there. Okay, give me the ED. Give me the ED. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that kind of had a different feeling to it when I was reading the lyrics. Oh, break the sub. Okay, wait. So this last part, honestly, a lot of the lyrics, I'm not even too sure what to do with. Like, I think, well, because the big question is like, who's singing this and who are they singing to? Oh, this is Smith and Royd. Cool. But this last line, right here. This fleeting life of mine exists solely to meet you once again. That is some crazy energy. Like, whose life is this, right? And, I mean, look at this. So Subaru, like, I think the actual scene, Subaru and Amelia are, like, next to each other, right? There's, like, all the characters. And Subaru's reaching up to something. A love beyond question. For you, my obsession. Feelings gone unrequited. Okay. You might be thinking of a certain character. What are you thinking? Yet I offer them all the same. Who is this? Who is reaching for Subaru? I mean, I think it's just, and we'll say it together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Satela, right? I think this is just Satela every day of the week. Because my life exists for you. You're my obsession. I have these feelings for you, even if they're unrequited. I mean, that's like Satela saying, I love you to Subaru, and he's like tweaking. I mean, that's like, we've seen that like a million times at this point. And then who might be reaching out for Subaru desperately and like clenching their hand. Look at how they clench their hand right here. They're like mad at themselves. They're like tweaking. They're doing the like vibrating hand clench, So I find that to be really cool. Though that, again, that's just kind of in character for Satela, so I immediately ascribe it to Satela. A darkness, which is like something eternity. Wait, a darkness, which is mistaken for eternity. Maybe that's where like Satela is? Is she just like stuck in darkness and feels like she's been in there forever, but Subaru is like her one, like her shining star, no pun intended. Well, pun absolutely intended. Her shining star that gives her that glimmer of hope that then she throws all of her love into. Because, like, I think maybe it's saying that she's stuck in this vacant space where loneliness aches. She's stuck in the darkness that feels like eternity. And then that just props up Subaru more and more as, like, her salvation, But that doesn't really answer any questions. That just, you kept me alive at midnight. I mean, midnight's like the dark night of the soul. Like when you're at the worst, when you're struggling the most, right? When your past comes to haunt you. That's like midnight energy, right? And so when you're going through it the worst, what keeps you alive at midnight? Your hope, your savior. Subaru. That's kind of where I'm at. These dark feelings are a passion tying me to you, so please love all of me. I mean, that characterizes the obsession line like kind of crazy, dude. That like the awareness that it's dark and twisted to some degree, but then still like a brutal vulnerability and honesty of like, this is who I am. I have this darkness. Love me still, please. And then fleeting life of mine exists just to hold your hand or whatever, blah, 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 reach out to you. Feelings gone unrequited. Okay. Really, yeah, very interesting. I'm just thinking Satela POV, and that kind of I'm just using to reinforce how much Satela is like into Subaru, which isn't new information for us, but it's something to think about. Very interesting. Like, in before, bro, I still, like, what, was Satela, like, stuck in the ether void after getting banished or something, and then was chilling in the void and then opened her eyes and was like, wait, I see a new star system. Is that Earth? And then just yoinked Subaru? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's still so many more questions, but hey, the only way to answer those questions is to continue to the next episode. Episode 6 will be up next week, and so will me. Be also up next week. Talk about under the next should be exciting. Course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah, blah, blah. Comment down below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to me or the ReZero fans there. Link in the description. Patreon for full, opacity full audio, blah, blah, blah. I should have said that at the beginning, but that's okay. On to the next. I'll be seeing you next week. Peace.